something I wanted to ask. It's like it just never ends, though.
It never ends. No, no.
There's always a hill to climb, and there's always progress, and that's what makes it great. It's like a game.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of how I was viewing it, right? Just
yeah.
like an RPG or something. You're just seeing the numbers grow. You're seeing that growth. You're like, hey, my character's leveling up. That's great. The character keeps leveling up and leveling up, and you know that you're putting in the work and it's paying dividends. Like you're seeing the rewards of your efforts.
That's that's
Um,
that's the most hilarious thing you brought that up because I was literally telling Vivian the other night. I was like, I think the reason why I'm so obsessed with World of Warcraft right now is because there is some things that I can achieve and there's like dopamine points. It's just like
right.
I get to the max level. I level my crafting, or I go to a dungeon. I get my item. There's like a definitive end, and I know that's huge progress. But when it comes to like making nowadays, when it comes to making like a YouTube video, I'm just like, I don't know where this is going. What is this? What
So
is this
then
netting me right now?
you just bringing up an interesting point. It's about the whole dopamine and that incentive that you're getting from it. Are
Yeah.
you is that are you still getting that rush?
Not
The
anymore.
same rush. See, there you go. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not the same feeling like when you were getting your 7200. I was mad that you got yours first, and I was like, why don't I have my 7200 that I ordered? And that rush, it's just not the same anymore. It's just not the same feeling anymore. And that's with anything, I would imagine. I mean, it's not anything different than anything else in life. I mean, it kind of runs its course.
Yeah.
So that's it's I just started hitting that. I guess for me, I hit it. I don't know if you were hitting it the same time I was, but I felt like I hit that thing early, late 2018, I think, was when I was starting having issues with stuff. 2018, late 2018. No,
Yeah. You were.
2019. I
I
was on
feel
the up
like
and up, Jason. We were
I.
doing. Remember, we did the Sony 6400 came out early 2019. I was still on the up and up, and then I think at that point I crashed
Yeah.
because then we did the WPPI. We went out to Vegas. I was there for like a day and a half. Then I drove back. And after that, that was it. I think that's what probably broke me. I wonder if it was Vegas that broke me.
How so?
Probably. It was that day. I don't know if you remember, but I didn't even rest. I slept for like an hour in the room,
Oh,
and then
and
I
you drove
drove
and you
back.
drove back. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy when I was driving. I almost didn't make it back like on time. Like I was looking at the clock and I was falling asleep, pulled over, propped in like a couple of energy drinks, and then kept driving. And yeah, it was a rough time. And I think that whole experience kind of, I wouldn't say that was like the thing that kind of affected me. It was just more, I guess I was trying to think things through. Like, man, is this really what I want? Like, I can't do both. It's right there. I guess that feeling of I can't be these two different people. I can either do one or the other really, really well, or both are going to suffer. And that's exactly kind of now. I didn't want like the school stuff to suffer, but at the same time, like I began to suffer because of it. Like for me personally, as a human being, I was suffering mentally because of all that, right?
Yeah.
Like I was still able to do the work and all that stuff. It was more like a mental thing, like mental deterioration from having to try and balance two things out. But yeah, so I guess it was 2019 then. Yeah, I was on the up and up, and then 2019, that kind of early 2019. That's I guess when it started kind of going downhill in terms of. It feels like a long time ago, but I guess it wasn't that long ago.
It
That's
definitely
weird.
wasn't. Yeah, I think then you and I probably felt it at the same time then. Because I think right when we stopped doing Monday Live,
Hmm.
I guess that's when we both kind of felt something was off, right? I mean, is it not the truth? I mean, like if you're
Oh
feeling it
yeah,
when
yeah.
the 6400 was launched, I think that was the time when the 135
I'll
GM
be
came
honest
out
with you,
too.
when the 6400 was out and I was on that boat and I was on that trip with everybody, I was realizing, holy crap, everyone's on their game here, you know? I was just like, it was a wake up call, and I was just like, holy crap, and everyone here is doing their thing, and I was like, what am I doing here?
Okay. So really quickly, you're referencing our little Catalina trip that Sony got us out, where there's a bunch of other YouTube creators we're at, right? Is that what
Right,
you were
right.
talking about? Okay,
Yes,
all right.
yes, that's what I'm referencing, and everyone's out there, and I'm seeing everyone hustling. You know, they're busting out their cameras, they're busting out their like I brought my gear too,
Yeah.
but it was just it was very interesting to see all of that unfold. At the same time, though, I could feel that pressure, that sense of urgency.
Yeah.
I remember too when as soon as they handed out the cameras and everything, it's like everyone's like go 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 go. It was like, what is this? Is this a contest or something? Like what's going on here? I
Yeah.
still didn't feel it then completely. I still had a blast. I still enjoyed it. It was still stressful in the sense that I knew that after I was done with the trip, I'd be going straight back to work. So that was the only downside. Like literally after that day was over, I drove straight to work the next morning. So I couldn't really just enjoy the timing of everything or just kind of enjoy the event as much as I wanted to.
For the full episode of this Monday Offline podcast, check out the link in the description box below. And if what we talked about in this highlight clip resonated with you, let us know in the comments. For more highlight clips like these, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and stay tuned.